Hi, Dan Dolan here to tell you about the new DiabloSport Trinity. The DiabloSport Trinity is a performance programmer, virtual gauge monitor, diagnostic code reader, and virtual drag strip all in one. The Trinity has a large color touchscreen and 7 hard buttons for menu navigation. It also has 5 colored LEDs on the right-hand side of the screen that function as the virtual drag strip, as an RPM shift light, or as virtual gauge alarms. You'll also notice that there's an OBD2 connection, an SD card slot, and an analog input-output that's used to input external sensors or output control to an extreme power puck. The DiabloSport Trinity will let you tune multiple vehicles from the same device. That's because you can tune Ford, Chevy, and Dodge, gas and diesel, cars and trucks from the same unit. Let's say you have a 2006 5.9-liter Dodge Cummins diesel, and you also have a 2010 Camaro. You can easily switch the DiabloSport tune from one vehicle to another by just restoring the original backup and tuning the new vehicle. While there's a tune installed on that vehicle, you can also use the Trinity to do additional gauge monitoring functions on any vehicle it supports, for example, a 2010 Dodge Challenger. The Trinity comes preloaded with canned tunes for gas and diesel vehicles. Tunes you might see for gas vehicles include an 87-octane tune, yields anywhere from 10 to 15 horsepower and foot-pounds of torque, a 91-octane tune for 12 to 20, or a 93-octane tune, also could be called the Diablo tune, which adds between 20 and 30 horsepower to the rear wheels of gas vehicles. These Diablo tunes can be further adjusted by the end user with adjustable parameters such as spark, fuel, gears and tires, shifting, fan on-off temperatures, idle RPM, rev limits in drive and neutral, speed limit removal, and the ability to enable or disable the MDS or DoD systems. Don't forget that there are also canned tunes preloaded in the DiabloSport Trinity for most popular cold air intake kits. DiabloSport tunes for diesel vehicles in the Trinity can add up to a whopping 160 horsepower. Tunes are generally named in the tool by either their horsepower rating or by the description of the application for the tune. For instance, you may see a towing tune or a tune listed as 40 to 60 horsepower in the tool. You may also see tunes labeled Economy Tune, which could get you anywhere from 65 to 100 horsepower, the Performance Tune, that's 85 to 100 horsepower, or the Extreme Tune, which is 100 horsepower or more. For more specific information on what tunes are available for what gas and diesel vehicles, visit DiabloSport.com and go to the Trinity page. You can find tunes based on year, make, model application. Put the pedal to the metal in racing mode. The virtual drag strip will let you monitor 0 to 60, 0 to 100, 1/8 mile and 1/4 mile times from the screen. Use motion start mode to start your time trial from a stop, or drag tree mode to use the more traditional racing Christmas tree. This mode will allow you to see your reaction time along with your total mile per hour or total time for your time trial. The Trinity will also let you check and clear diagnostic trouble codes, generally something that can only be done at a dealership. This will save you hundreds of dollars in diagnostic fees. The Trinity will let you check and clear diagnostic trouble codes and gives you the full description of the code along with the code itself. That means you don't have to go to Google to look it up or go to a dealership to find out what it was for. Monitor mode uses DiabloSport's preset gauge layouts to monitor thousands of vehicle parameters. This is a rare glimpse inside your vehicle's PCM and can monitor functions such as boost, EGT, fuel pressure, and total timing and spark advance. Users can also create their own custom gauge layouts with up to 9 pages of gauges and 5 gauges per page for a whopping 45 gauges at once. With the 5 colored LEDs, users can create gauge alarms to keep an eye on certain parameters. There are 5 different gauge types to choose from, with our engineers working on more every day. We have the radial gauge, wiper gauge, a left to right horizontal slider, and the standard digital gauge. In addition to the gauge types, there are 10 different backgrounds to choose from for your gauge layout. Out of the box, the Trinity comes with a USB cable for updates, a PC disc, a suction cup windshield mount, and an OBD2 cable for vehicle updates. There are a few optional accessories that go along with the Trinity. The T1025 right angle cable will allow you to connect to the vehicle via a right angle OBD2 connection. The T1020 is a pillar pod mount that will fit into any existing 2 1/16 gauge pod. This optional accessory will allow you to adjust your Trinity's angle and swivel it on a pillar mount. This is the ideal mounting solution for any truck equipped with a gauge pod. The DiabloSport T1010 EGT module will allow you to view EGT on the Trinity screen. The T1010 includes a K-type thermocouple, the DiabloSport T1015 analog pigtail to plug into the Trinity, and a breakout box to convert EGT voltage into your Trinity device. For the ultimate power gain, stack the DiabloSport Trinity and Extreme Power Puck together, and you can see up to 200 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque additional over stock. The DiabloSport Extreme Puck stacked with the Trinity will also allow an auto defuel feature when hooked up with the EGT module. This is ideal for those who are towing heavy loads. The DiabloSport Trinity is one of the most advanced tuning and diagnostic products on the market today. With 45 gauges at once and virtual LED gauge alarms, along with the color touchscreen and analog inputs, nothing else comes close to the Trinity at the price of $599. For more information on the Trinity, visit DiabloSport.com or call us at 877-396-6614.